I just want to say, inspiration can come anywhere.
That those who say his Oval Office gold accents are cheap plastic molds, spray painted gold. Online sleuths have matched
Do you
the Oval
think
Office
they're
garments to
fake?
inexpensive
They can't be
appliques
fake,
sold
right?
on the Home Depot website. Here they are, side by
From Home
side. They
Depot?
sure look a lot alike. The president has put them up
Oh
all
my
over
gosh.
the White House. He's even added them to his new
Really?
presidential Walk of Fame.
Hmm.
Gold urns everywhere. That makes me happy. SNL recently made fun of Trump's love of gold, and last night, Fox News personality Laura Ingraham asked him, is it really real? You can't imitate gold, real gold. There's no paint.
There's no paint that imitates gold. Anyway, I totally agree. There is no paint that imitates gold. So, one of my dear friends is Vicky P. She sent me that video. So I went to the most high-end store I know so that I could make a gold painting. I went to a place where you have to have money growing on trees to buy stuff. That's right. I went to the most expensive store ever, the Dollar Tree. And so we're going to make a White House inspired, super fancy artwork for my dear friend, Miss Vicky P. Because she told me that she might possibly have strong feelings about the president. Very strong feelings. And those strong feelings, I feel, deserve the most luxurious art ever. So, this is what we got from the Dollar Tree. I even bought new paintbrushes. Everything is new because we spared no expense on this. None. So here we go. Like, I didn't even spare the expense, of paying for an editor to make this video. Y'all saw. That was like skills right there. You know, editing in a video into my painting. Awesome. Anyway, I have this artist canvas. Top of the line. This is top of the line. And it is 8 by 10. It's so top of the line. Look at this. They made it super thin for you. Super thin. Top of the line. Most people, they go out and they buy like these thick canvases. Oh no. Oh no. This is the fancy ones. Look at how fancy that is. It's got some discoloration on it, like from where it was made in China and the glue got on it. But we're not discussing tariffs right now. We're not a political channel. No, we're not. And then I have this photo frame, and it's gold. Look at this. It's for an 8 by 10 picture. It's bigger than 8 by 10 so that you can fit this little 8 by 10 right in there. How fancy is that? A frame. And you have to have, money to be buying things like this. Real glass. Real glass. Are you seeing this, people? Real glass. Spared no expense. Because we don't spare expenses here. Acid-proof paper. For sure. And look at that. It's already got its little binding and stuff. I'm going to remove this glass and the little binding and the cardboard, I'm going to put this all aside for right now because obviously this gold frame needs to be luxurious, and that is not quite luxurious. We need to take it up a notch. We've got to make it presidential. We have to make it gleaming and lavish and plush. And this is not plush enough. Then we've got these little wood things. That's right. We are going to knock this out of the park. These are going to be gilded with what I am going to guess is going to be like, you know, gold. Because I am 0.000000095% sure that's real gold. I am. I'm convinced. And you can't unconvince me. Because I am convinced. We're only doing the most ritzy things right now. And these? I cannot be... I'm not going to be accused of getting them at Home Depot. I will go on Inside Edition tomorrow and deny that I bought these at Home Depot. Because I got them at the ritzy store, the Dollar Tree, where only people who have money that grows on trees can shop. I mean, like, I'm not even sure they take cash. I think you have to have, like, American Express. Oh, wait, I do think they take cash. But, you know, you have to carry suitcases of cash. Just saying, you know. You've got to take suitcases of cash in there to buy, like, these kind of quality die cuts. Look at that. I mean, have you ever seen a better quality product? Yeah. Okay. Deluxe. We're going posh. I'm going to use those. And then I'm going to use these. Because these regular rosy ones, they're not posh enough for us. No. They're not going to be posh enough. We need these and these. And like I said, they were made in China, where all quality products come from. Manufacturing capital of the world. The world. I also bought a candle because I think that he had some urns and, you know, we wanted to do a little candle action. I don't know what I'm doing with the candle yet. But what I do know is I'm going to get started painting everything because, you know, this must be done correctly. So I am painting this canvas white with, you know, the most ritzy and upscale paint I could get at the most ritzy and upscale store. Some Dollar Tree white paint. And we're going to paint, paint this white. Yes, we are. Making sure there's white paint everywhere, because, you know, we've got some places over here where the canvas is just, it's not white enough. Not white enough to reflect the whiteness of our White House. We want it 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue white. That's right. And Miss Vicky's address does not include the numbers 1600, but we're just going to ignore that because this is so posh for her. Super posh. Like super posh. She might even be able to hang it in her bathroom. You know? And she can say, you know, like, this is like a one of a kind. Unless you copy it and make one for yourself. Which I totally think you all should do. Maybe this is my first real tutorial. Since I always say I don't make tutorials. This is just too good not to be a tutorial. I'm going to take this gold paint, which again, I am quite sure, like 0.00000000000195% sure this is real gold paint. And so now I am putting my initials right here on it with the gold paint. There we go. And I kind of am not liking, how I did it. But that's okay because you guys can't see it. Isn't that great? There we go. It is signed like a real artist. See? I have signed it. I put my real initials and everything. I didn't put CYP on it. I'll put CYP on the back though. Because, you know. Next, we're going to do this frame. And again, I've got all these new brushes. Oh. You cannot be more gauche than this. Real gold painting. Real gold. Real gold. Look at that. It's got some little marks on the side. Good thing I was planning on painting it. Otherwise, it would not have been this awesome. See? Look at that. It had some little marks right there. But we're going to ignore that. And we're just going to... We're goldifying it. Yes, we are. I know that you guys cannot wait another day for this. So today, because today is a presidential day. You know, we are going to have 2 videos today instead of my normal one. So instead of having to wait forever for the next part of this, I am going to do the outstanding thing and just magically use my wonderful editing skills and go away and come back on a new video. And you will get to see all of this dry. And I am going to paint these gold. So that is what we're doing. And I will say goodbye. And I will talk to you guys later when I have finished painting this beautiful golden frame, gold, and I have finished painting these flowers, gold. I will be back. It is so presidential. All this gold. Who doesn't love gold? And you know, you just can't get gold in paint, right? Right. You just can't paint gold. You know, you have to use real gold. There's just no way to paint gold. So, I am going to be the interior decorator for Miss Vicky's bathroom so that she can have this gold, which is definitely not painted because she's just such a fan of certain people. And whether that fan word is sarcastic or not is up to you, because we're not a political channel. We are not. Bye-bye.